Alright, Cosby World, I'm back with some big number on the scale armor because it's going to take a lot of videos to do this. Oh, that's hot. Okay, yes, it's still hot. I can feel it. Anyway, let me see. What are we doing? Yes, it's Thursday. It's Wednesday kind of went by. I had stuff to do, props to drop off, things like that. Kind of ate at my day. Oh well. I'm going to come back here and I'm going to be working on, as much as I can on camera, the armor. Oh well. For right now, we have the 1mm, we have a little wonderflex. So you guys have seen this whip back pattern I made. I'm just going to do, I kind of did a video previously this, but kind of messed up in my talking because I had the TV kind of blaring. I forgot that you guys cannot hear me if I have the TV on. Oh well. So it's pretty simple. If you haven't, seen this before, for some reason, I'm going to show it again real quick. How I heat up the wonderflex, and I make the pattern. I love the smooth wonderflex. Smooth wonderflex has a good, well, it's not smooth, I should say. It's got a texture. It does, but it's a whole lot smoother than the other version. Okay, there we go. And I'm just going to press this down. Now, the wonderful ability of wonderflex to be slightly adhesive, and it is quite adhesive to itself, that's what I'm using at this point. I'm going to go back later and resecure it with, say, super glue or some kind of clear glue, maybe even a varnish, something like that, to make it a little bit more stable. I should re-pin that. There we go. Okay. Now I'm just kind of covering up the transition there. I'm using it to cover that up, and I'm also using it to hide the screw that's under there. Yay! It looks like I'm just randomly putting screws in. No, I actually have a plan for all that. Alright, well, here we have one kind of string of my whip back pattern here. I'm going to be putting it along here, along the top, and along this ridge here. And I'm going to try and use it to secure the vinyl, floor vinyl, to the front here. Oh well. Anyway, unless I skip a little ahead, or I'm either going to cut the camera off and then you bring it back, or I'm going to do fast forward. But in the interest of people seeing this, I guess I'm going to try fast forward until my camera runs out of tape, because it only lets me do 30 minutes of filming at once. Oh well, I'll see you guys. I'm back, and as you can see, I just put the wonderflex here on this, all along these edges. Here we go, nice little crown here, and we got it securing the fabric, although the fabric doesn't really need it. We got it hiding all the screws here. There we go. Doesn't that look nice? Oh wait, this sticks out more. Oh well, I'll have to, I guess, yeah, I'll just bend these back in place. These were sitting when they're cooling and they kind of bent out of place. There we go. I kind of want them to be very noticeable from the side. Oh well. So, and even I like how this comes out of these whip backs. Well, this will be pretty much the armor, or the leg. I'm gonna add strapping and other things later. But for right now, it's good. I'm going to move on to doing basically the same stuff on other armor. I guess the next step would be the helmet or headpiece. I was thinking that, yeah, I'm going to get, yeah, I'm going to do the painting. I'm going to do all the painting pretty much all at the same time, because that saves time. Just not mixing paints and doing all the sets in once and letting them dry in the same order, instead of waiting around for them to dry and then going back at it. And you've already seen it once, so there's no big loss. Oh well. Yeah, we're gonna come back to this, and when we get into the straps and finishing phase with the fabric, I'll add the fabric here. I got plenty of space, kind of just to secure the straps into place, and there's no worries. Okay, let's go with the headpiece. I was thinking that since it's going to be hot, I could use a bit of shade. This armor is going to be hot. I might just save it for the picnic day and not do the walking about one. Or, walking about in this armor. That might be a bad plan. Okay, so anyway. I think this may be the biggest circle we have in the house, so I'm going to use this to trace out the circle for the shade giving armor. Alright, 1 second. Where is my PVC? Here is my PVC. It's back behind the poster. Okay, well, I got here. This is not a brand new sheet. This is like a scrap piece. I don't know exactly where. Oh yes, I remember. I dug it out of the trash of a plastics place because it was messed up. Oh well. They're lost my game. I saw it sticking out. Ooh, mine. But yeah. Oh, I'm going to kind of just center it here because I'm going to be making details around the edge besides just besides the circle. The circle is going to be our basic shape. Go over there. Alright, so I was thinking, we have all these horns. I'm going to make some more horns. And the way I'm going to do it is, I have no straight edge, no like really long pieces of like straight, no, here's my rule. Yeah, so I was thinking I'm going to make triangles on the tips and form those triangles into horns for you guys, okay? We got all kinds of horns and scales and things like that, so that'd be nice. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold this piece at, or I'm going to hold this piece at 20, and I'm going to spin this about until I get the longest measurement, because the longest measurement is the diameter, and whatever kind of looks right. And let's get that out of the way. And I'm thinking that is about right. Yeah, that's there we go. That's about right. Okay, that looks fairly even. This is still a very organic piece, so I can afford to be not exactly right. Yay, me not measuring. Oh yes, take advantage of this. And I do like war-torn and organic pieces because they tend to have more character about them. I don't know. I have a soft spot for those kinds of works. Also, they have more depth. Oh well, yeah, like a plain flat. If we're doing a mech and it just has plain, monocolored armor, it's kind of boring. It's not a whole lot of fun to paint that for me. I like to put in details and this and that. There we go. That looks pretty uniform. That's just me kind of eyeballing it there. And you know what? I think I want more horns. I think I want more smaller horns. So I'm going to have that again. How's that? Yeah. So, there we go. Through the middle. Of course, the more of these like halves you get, the more apparent your not being correct is, because they'll have discrepancy in size. See, you can tell really now that they're closer together how different in size they are. But well, let's take advantage of the fact that I'm trying to do an organic armor here. Now, how are these going to work? These are going to work as such. I'm going to just kind of draw a point off of here and then make my triangle. Draw a point off of here. Oh, I should have drawn these longer. Draw my triangle at about the halfway point. I'm going to be cutting along these, and it's going to form a horn. And I'm going to be bending these up so that the flaps, oh well, you'll see. Anyway, I'm going to be fast forwarding now. I hope you enjoy the fast forwarding and the music. Whoa. Okay, well now I've kind of drawn my sun out, and I'm going to be cutting this out. I'm going to be cutting a circle around here and getting these triangles out, because I'm going to be turning those triangles into horns as well. I'm not going to have just one layer of horns. I'm going to have 2 layers of horns. One's directly mounted to the circle, and another one's mounted between the horns. So I'm not wasting this material. It's not turning to scrap. It's going to be additional horns. Yay, triangles! Alright, I'm going to do that off camera because obviously you guys don't want to see me just kind of cutting this out. I'm just going all that good stuff. Ooh, wow, this is my old one. Yeah, I was worried my son was my teeth. Anyway, I'll be back in a moment. 3, 2, 1. Well, we're back, and I have for you a nice bright white sun. So if you recognize this from any of my previous videos, this is known as a hot knife. If you do not know, I will tell you once again, you will respect the hot knife. The hot knife will mess you up. It's basically a little teeny tiny lightsaber. It will cut right through you and cauterize your skin as it passes. Yeah, no, this thing will mess you up pretty good if you're not careful. Yes, so the circumstances in which I use this are on plastics, usually plastics and woods. I won't use the blade, but the blade I use for plastics, 3mm or less, and cutting curves, not straight lines, so, or really hard to cut interior curves. Yeah, in this case. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in and I'm going to very carefully cut right into there. I'm going to cut this away because I'm not going to cut the entire horn. I'm going to cut about, I don't know, 2/3, a third from each side, and this is going to allow the horns to be bent up while still being attached to the plastic. Alright, now let's see. Oops, looks like I kind of need to cut it down that way. There we go. Alright, and the same thing on this side. Looks like I need to. Now if you get this tool, you may be tempted to push this through as if it were a box cutter. You are not to use this as if it were a box cutter. That will end with you losing skin or hurting yourself or something. What you're supposed to do is to use the heat. The hot knife is hot for a reason. You are heating and melting the plastic as you pass through it. So don't press it. Don't put excessive force on it, I should say. Yeah. So this is a fair and good speed. The closer you are to this heat coil, the faster you're going to travel through the plastic, because it's hotter, it's cooler at the tip, because it's farther away. Anyway, just be careful with it. I'm going to be cutting all of these out in the same manner as you've seen, and then we're going to come back, or yeah, we're going to come back. I'm going to check my time. I'm either going to give you the rant, of course, the standard rant. Maybe it's boring. I'll just like let you guys off and like not give you that rant. Anyway, I'm also going to be cutting out the center here, like so. So I am gingerly, I'm not pressing hard at all, and I'm dragging this across. I'm going to be cutting through the middle here, and I'm going to have a bunch of spikes. I'm going to bend them up, and it's going to look nice, and it's also going to provide a hole for my head to kind of rest in, okay? Oh well, that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to preserve tape. I'm going to go look at how much I have been running it and guesstimate how much time I have left. Oh well, I'll be back one way or another. Bye. Alright, well, it seems I have a few more minutes. Yay. I'm done with the hot knife. I have unplugged it. When it's not in use, I always unplug it. It's still hot, so I want to be aware of that. I'm not going to just kind of put it anywhere and let it, you know, cut me or smelt something or damage something or another. I'm going to put it over here in a nice metal resting spot where I know nothing will happen to it. Okay. Oh well. So I have a little bit of time. Next time I'm going to have to do the horns. I won't have enough time to make like an example horn and then, you know, do them all. But I have enough time to heat these up and show you how it's going to mount to my head. Oh well. So let's begin the fast forward. Woo! Me. going to actually just kind of press it on my head. Whoa! See, it's up against my head. Oop! Don't knock over the heat gun. Okay. Press it up against my head. Now, even the parts that I didn't cut are going to stretch out a little bit, and that's going to help transition from the like solid surface all the way to the horns. Okay, well that's good enough. I'm going to splay these out. Splay, splay, splay. Just have them just pop on out. It looks something like a sombrero at this point. Looks all weird. Okay, well, alright, that looks good. I don't know, I might heat it up off camera and like move it out some more, but that's all I got the time for. I'm going to put it on. I might add a little strap to it or something, I don't know. Anyway, standard thing, you know, I always like to know that I'm not talking to myself and so on and so forth. So talk to me, ask me questions, leave suggestions for things you want me to make. I remember I make stuff and I will give stuff away if I choose your idea. All right. Aside from my own projects, I do like to see other people's interesting ideas. Oh well. That's pretty much it. Thanks, guys. I had fun melting plastic with you today and making, what is it, bracer? No, it was shin guard. I always mix them up. Anyway, next time I'm going to show you how to make horns, simple triangular horns with PVC. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh well, let me stop rambling. Rebels! Rebels! Yes, next time, see you.